Conley has had a couple of opportunities. He's missed some bunnies in the lane. I'd like to see him aggressive. If you're just watching Ant Edwards and Julius Randle work, that's going to be an issue. This is his third conference final. Look at the upcoming conference final schedule. TNT Wednesday. In the East, the Knicks will host the Pacers game 1 Eastern time. And then back here for game 2 Thursday on ESPN. 8:30 or shortly thereafter the tip-off. Conley played in the conference final, obviously, last year with Minnesota, back in 2013 with the Memphis Grizzlies. He's been an all-star, he's been an NBA All-Defense, as respected in locker rooms and around the league as anybody in the league over the past 20 years. And again, they talk about it. Win one for Mike. Yeah, Mike Conley, you know, that first conference finals, he beat my 61-win Spurs team. It was a 1 versus 8 when he was in Memphis. Hartenstein's got that floater going well. Isaiah Hartenstein with 12 points. OKC back up by 2. Shot clock at 8. Edwards finds some room. Nails the three-pointer. His third 3. He's got 16.
Late screen by Rudy, who does a good job taking the right angle to get his teammate open.
Alexander wide open, can't get it to fall. Edwards, guess that ankle's looking pretty good. He's still hopping up and down. Makes his move, pulls back. Jalen Williams now chasing him. Gets into the paint. Conley, catch, fire, connects. And a quick timeout from Mark Daigneault as Minnesota back up by 4 here early third quarter in game 1.
So yan mga relax, no? Game 1 tayo, West Final. Timberwolves versus Thunder. So 4 yung lamang ng Timberwolves, no? So dikit lang laban. Home court ng OKC ngayon, game 1.
That's the kiss cam. There you go.
So magandang laban to, game 1. Timberwolves versus Thunder. So yan, no, magandang araw po sa inyo. So, panibagong magcha-champion ngayon dahil yung Boston nalaglag na. So, sino kaya ang magcha-champion? Timberwolves, Thunder, New York Knicks, or Pacers? So, mga bago ang pumasok ngayon sa NBA. Playoffs, Finals, Conference, West and East. So, yan, no? Maraming salamat. Yung sa score, hindi naman nagkakalayo, medyo malapit lang. Dikit lang, no? Yan, shout out sa mga viewers ko dyan. So maghintay-hintay lang tayo konti dahil time out. Si Edward no, sa Minnesota, mayroong iniindang sakit yan sa paa. Kaya hindi siya 100% na naglalaro ang maganda, pero pinapakita niya rin sa laro niya mga relax na 100% yung laro niya. So back to ballgame tayo.
Walkers come in for Minnesota. Williams, Isaiah Joe, Hartenstein. Williams on a pull-up, jump shot is good. He's got double figures now.
William ang last na shoot sa
Finally having a strong third quarter. Dort on Edwards. Conley finds some room, plays catch with Gobert. 5 on the 24. Randall gonna have to put it up. Backs in, gets inside, kicks it out. Conley just gets it off in time and can't get to the ball. Gobert keeps it alive, but Dort knocks it out of his hands. Randall, Conley again. That misses. Jalen Williams comes flying in for the rebound.
Minnesota continues to get
maraming
looks
second
from
chance
three. It's
ang
been a consistent theme all game.
ng Timberwolves, no?
Moving screen.
So turnover ng
That's 4 on
Oklahoma.
Dort. DiVincenzo will check in. Conley's going to get a rest. DiVincenzo was a playoff hero last year for the Knicks. Hit some really big shots. Has not shot the
So 2
ball
points
well,
na lang lamang ng
but he just brings
Timberwolves.
energy, uptick when he comes on the floor.
Yeah, and we
Bola
talk about the
ng
adjustment for Julius
Minnesota.
Randle, but you think about the season that Dante DiVincenzo had last year. Even him getting acclimated. He's one of the best, like, off-the-bench two-way guards that plays defense, can shoot the ball. The more relaxed he feels, the better he's going to play.
Nice pass.
Nice pass sa
Gobert.
pick and
Points to
roll sa
DiVincenzo.
gitna
Says thanks as he goes to the free throw line.
Rudy Gobert. So
DiVincenzo guy
pupunta
with
si Rudy Gobert sa free throw line.
253s
First free
a
throw.
year ago. I mean, he was absolutely brilliant. And the big thing for him on this roster in particular, he had an early connection with Gobert. You saw it right there in that pick and roll action.
Those number of these, that was third in the NBA last year. Meanwhile, Hartenstein has picked up his 4th personal.
There were a couple plays in the first half where I thought Dante put Rudy in tough situations. You have to know where Rudy can make the catch. It's very tight windows. So operating in screen and roll, he's going to cut down the middle. Listen, a soft catch for a big man off a bounce pass with only maybe one dribble, because you don't want Rudy with 2.
Now, big man, 2 dribbles or less for big man. I had 3 dribbles. That was my game, but he's got 2 dribbles.
Meanwhile, he's facing the Thundersticks. When you were at the free throw line, did anything ever just completely knock you off with your concentration?
No. People have to understand, when you played in these moments, the Thundersticks are fun. It adds to the environment, but most of these guys have been playing high-level games their whole life.
Good defense there from Edwards. Isaiah Joe has to give it up. Shot clock is at 8. Williams one-on-one with Randall. Gets past him. The floater's up and good. Tough shot from Jalen Williams. We're tied again. Williams has 7 points here in the third quarter. One for the game.
One-on-one in the middle of the floor, saying, I'm going to beat Julius Randle.
DiVincenzo from way downtown.
Miss.
Tough
Rebound by
Williams.
Thunder.
Two cousins battling right there. SGA wins out.
Thunder.
Timeout Minnesota. Thunder up 2.
Alexander starting to get going. And what better way to get going than against your cousin?
So yan na timeout. Lamang ang Thunder ng 2. So napakadiit hanggang sa unang laro niya, unang game, ay unang first quarter, unang quarter. So grabe talaga. Kung maganda panoorin, bukas uli, sa bukas ay game 1 ng S Final, New York versus Indiana. So napakagandang laban din yun. So time out muna, time out. Grabe ang init ng panahon ngayon dito sa Pilipinas. So yan sa mga viewers ko, maraming salamat. Shoutout po sa inyo. So tabayan lang natin hanggang matapos panoorin live. Timberwolves versus Thunder, Game 1 West Finals. So, back to ball game na tayo.
Nikhil Alexander are facing each other in these Western Conference Finals. Shea and Nikhil grew up together in Ontario, Canada, are very close. They played high school ball together at a prep school in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Shea went on to play college ball at Kentucky, Nikhil at Virginia Tech. SGA was drafted 11th overall in 2018. NAW was the 17th overall pick a year later.
Naglalaban yung dalawang magpinsan sa Timberwolves saka sa Thunder. Alexander.
Randall pulls up, jump shot, can't get it to go. Isaiah Joe the rebound. Isaiah Joe playing some important minutes there in game 1. Edwards guarding SGA. Williams screen, Gildas Alexander, left-handed, does not go down, gets his own rebound, back up and in.
Nakuha sa
This is
second,
that first ability from OKC.
second
They
chance ng
know it,
Thunder.
their
So,
crowd knows it. How is
nadagdagan na
Minnesota
naman
going to
ng mga
answer
fourth
this call
quarter.
after this 8-0 run?
4-point OKC lead, and that's their largest of the game. There has not been a double-figure lead in this one. Nas Reed spins right into a turnover. Jalen Williams a drive, kicks it out in the corner. Williams a drive, up and under, banks it home. Gorgeous move and 10 straight points by the Thunder. Timeout Minnesota.
Pinaka laki na tong lead ng Thunder sa 6 points.
Decided
So,
to
time
play
out.
small. You have dialed up your defensive pressure.
Napakaganda naman ginawa
Jalen
ng
Williams is
Thunder.
handling it more
Ni
here in the
Williams, oh.
second half. It eases Shea having to make every single play. Terrific third by Jalen, and then how tough is this quick second jump by Shea Gildas Alexander? Nice soft touch. Come on now.
So, time out ng Timberwolves, para mawala yung momentum ng Thunder kasi 8-0 runs sila. 20 seconds time out. bola ng Timberwolves.
Watch the Thunder score 10 straight. 5 on the shot clock. Randall drives, kicks it out. Nasri, corner 3. Can't get him to fall. Rebound.
Miss ng Timberwolves ni Reed. So, rebound ng Thunder.
DiVincenzo now picks up SGA. Off the bounce. Got a little over aggressive defensively.
Foul doon sa baba, pag-drive, si DiVincenzo.
Kendrick Williams played 2 games in the last series, but he comes out here and he has been given the assignment to guard Julius. Big, strong, down in a wide-based defensive stance. The best thing you can do is try to take away that left hand, make him a passer. He's had a couple of defensive plays that have been big time.
SGA again posting up his cousins. Swatted by Nasri. Terrific defensive play. Henry Williams guarding Edwards off the bounce. Push off, pulls up, jumper, won't go. Another rebound for Jalen Williams. Got 7 of those. Looking to push the pace. Isaiah Joe for 3. And Alexander Walker outlets to Edwards. Edwards dancing, prancing, gets to the rim, layup's good.
Need a bucket. Go to Anthony Edwards. It doesn't matter if it's transition or in a pick and roll. And I don't know if that's a foul. I think he lost his balance. We're going to have to check that out on replay.
T-Wolves not happy with the call.
Oh, no, he just tripped. That's the right call. They're reviewing that one.
Yep, they're going to challenge it.
And I love this. It's the seal by Rudy Gobert. You see that seal doesn't allow Shea to get there, gives Ant that path.
Well, here's the play that's being challenged. Alexander Walker, you see him kind of grabbing the left arm there of Gilgeous-Alexander, and then the trip up. He didn't fall by any trip on feet, but
I thought it was an illegal screen, first of all, by Isaiah Joe. I thought his feet were too wide relative to his spacing, but you're right. I mean, that if you're not going to call the illegal screen offensively, you're going to get that foul call on Nikhil.
Well, I see the arm is up there high, but it's that when he goes to the right to make that move, he goes to the right for the in and out. When he brings it back,
So yan,
that's when he
challenge
loses his balance. There was no
kay
contact after that move, but we'll see what they call.
here's Jimmy Capers.
So, tingnan natin kung
Upon
atin.
review, there is no illegal contact by the defender. So therefore, there is not a defensive foul. We have a successful challenge. The
Ayan,
imminent
successful
possession
challenge.
was Alexander. So Oklahoma City will get the ball side out with 16 on the shot clock. The timeout is given back to Minnesota.
Well, you see right there, it's that in and out. Once he goes to that in and out, there's no
Clear na
touch.
clear, no,
So when he brings it back, that's when he starts to lose his feet, and there was no contact
Timberwolves
once he
put
started that
challenge.
move.
So they still get another challenge. OKC had a challenge in the first half. It was unsuccessful, so they're done. And there you see the two cousins battling here in the Western Conference Final.
Family barbecue's going to be a little different this summer, isn't it, Mike? Somebody's going home.
They might have to postpone it to like July to let some of the bad feelings go away before. Williams to Wallace. Kicks it out. Caruso. Holmgren. Henrich Williams pulls up. Jump shot. Gets it to go. Henrich Williams with some very good minutes off the bench. Like in the Denver series, Jalen Williams, the other Jalen Williams, gave them some good minutes. The versatility of the roster. Edwards kicks it out. Alexander Walker takes his time, can't get it to fall. His cousin gets the rebound.
Boy, that bench continues to struggle with their shooting.
Henrich Williams three, got it! Big three-pointer, and the Thunder with their largest lead of the game.
Your coach has confidence
So
in
9
you.
points na ang lamang ng Thunder. Pinakamalaking lamang nila ngayon.
Reed drives, shot won't go, out of bounds, Gobert. He had taken 8 3-pointers so far in the playoffs, was 0 for 8.
I mean, he wasn't a part of the last series. And you come in the second half, you've been given a big defensive assignment, you got that mid-range jumper to go, and then all of a sudden that basket looks a little bigger.
Now, normally he's a good three-point shooter, 39% regular season. His SGA knocks it down.
Dagdagan pa ulit.
And the first double-digit lead of the game, a 17-2 run.
Doble na ang kalamangan ng Thunder.
Edwards fires away. Rebound, Holmgren. These are the type of runs the Thunder have been going on all season long.
Oh, mayroong offensive
Offensive foul
foul.
called.
So, mayroong turnover doon ang Thunder.
He's clearly not pleased with the whistle. A reminder, Thursday night on ESPN, we'll have Game 2 right back here in Oklahoma City. Our coverage gets underway, NBA Countdown 7:30. Tip-off shortly after 8:30. Will the Thunder have a 1-0 lead, or can the Timberwolves come back and third quarter? Reed, DiVincenzo, quick catch and shoot, hits the three, a big three-pointer from Minnesota.
So, yan, nakabawi rin ng Timberwolves.
Second three for
10 na
DiVincenzo.
lamang ng Thunder.
Now, shot's good and one. Took the hit, banked it home, and a chance for a three-point play.
Just taking them off the ball for a few plays to start the
Biyang pa
quarter.
ng Thunder ngayon. Nasa kanila ang momentum.
Jalen Williams got them off to a great third. Now all of a sudden Shea got his rhythm back. He's feeling good again. He's getting to the spots he's so capable of getting, and as soon as he feels the contact, folks, this guy takes 9 free throws per game in the regular season. He's one of the best here in the playoffs. That is his game in a nutshell.
And that's Edwards' 4th foul. They scored half his points here in the third period after that rough shooting first half. Oklahoma City had 44 points total in the first half. They've got 32 here in the third. And it's an 11-point lead. Edwards takes a seat. And Henrich Williams, just wrong place, wrong time. DiVincenzo draws the foul.
Uses the cross, then he's coming back behind the back, so he's getting him turned twice.
A minute remaining here in the third. The Thunder have turned it around. They trail by 9 in the first half. Clark back in. He got some minutes in the first half for his defense. Alexander Walker. Reed. Can't get it to fall. Rebound, SGA. Reed's 0 for 7. Wallace gets bumped, goes inside, lost it, gets it back, looking to find somebody. And a held ball with 9 left on the shot clock for the Thunder.
Grabe yung laban nila, naka-tense. So mayroon doon sa baba.
So a big turnaround. Again, they
jump
did not
ball,
play all that well in the first
nangyayari.
half, and they're only down 4. They have found their rhythm. here in this third period.
7 seconds na
Isaiah
lang
Joe comes in.
natitira sa
And
third
with Shea
quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander,
11 points
when you're guarding
ang
against an
hinahabol
elite
ng
scorer, you want to
Timberwolves.
keep him to a point per shot. Right now, he's got 21 shots, 23
So yan ang
points.
pinakabigis
That's
sa
how you know you're doing a solid
lamang
job.
ng Thunder,
This
no?
is an elite
11
scorer.
points.
Gobert gets it. DiVincenzo wins the tip. There's about a 3.5 second difference. Shot clock, game clock. DiVincenzo on the drive, kicks it out in the corner. Clark makes his move, and he is fouled. So free throws for Clark with 7.4 remaining. Again, Clark hardly playing in these playoffs. Prior to tonight, just 6 minutes. He's taken 2 free throws in these playoffs. They hit them both.
So miss.
Now with a chance to cut into the lead during the regular season, 78% from the free throw line. Rushed out there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Second free throw.
That almost took out Jerry West on the left side.
The sticker of the logo on the backboard.
So yan o, nagtatapos na ang third quarter. 10 ang lamang ng Thunder. Last shot ni Williams ay hindi pumasok. So yeah, end of the quarter na.
Attempts and try to say, okay, well, we're going to pick others to go ahead and beat us.
DiVincenzo stays in the game. There's a little conversation with the OKC fans along the baseline. Whatever they said, it made them laugh. 14 on the shot clock. Randall guarded by Caruso. Pulls up. Jumper's good. First bucket here in the second half for Randall. Alex Caruso likes guarding these big guys.
I think he likes the challenge, but I don't think he likes the way he feels in the corner.
Williams up top to Caruso. Steps, fires, and rattles in a three. He likes that. His second field goal, and a lead back to 11. McDaniels hesitated. DiVincenzo drives, reverse block by Holmgren. Saved by Wallace. Ball out of bounds. And it's going to be, oh, they're going to call a foul.
His ability to close. He is dealing with a very quick guard. He stays with him along the baseline. He's just hovering like a pterodactyl, looking to get that wingspan involved.
DiVincenzo, his third foul. Holmgren. Trying to drive on McDaniels, double team. McDaniels, excellent defense. Here comes Randall. Randall lost the handle. Williams gets inside, kicks it out. Wallace, corner three. And Julius Randall grabs his 5th rebound. Ball knocked out of bounds. Still Minnesota ball.
How much longer is Anthony Edwards going to be on the side? There's 9 minutes left. The lead is at 11. This lead can go to 15 or 16, and that's going to make his job that much harder.
Right now on the bench with 4 fouls. Nearly stolen by Williams. Reed and just walks right into the lane and lays it up. Jalen Williams has 5 steals. That was very close to being number 6. And that's Reed's first field goal of the game. Wiggins deflected by DiVincenzo. Wallace right there to Holmgren. Holmgren with the flush. Reed inside, blocked by Holmgren, but a foul. And now Edwards getting off the bench. He's going to come in. Free throws for Naz Reid.
Watch the right side of your
So,
screen.
papasok na si,
Chet Holmgren
ano,
just going,
si
he's
Edward.
pointing up
Kailangan na.
to Mr. Wallace like, throw this thing up, big fella. Instead, he takes the bounce pass, still able to finish.
Doris, I would tell everybody I can't throw lobs. It's going to be a bounce pass, so just get ready for it. So that's the right decision if you're Wallace.
Need just 2 points in 24 minutes. It's the first. Well, you can earn badges to win prizes with the NBA ID Playoffs Challenge. Members in the U.S. and Canada who complete the challenge get the chance at a trip to the NBA Draft. Play now in the NBA app or on NBA.com/ID. Gilgeous-Alexander, Dort, Wiggins, Caruso, and Holmgren right now out from Minnesota, and Edwards returns for OKC, that is, and Edwards returns from Minnesota.
Just fresh body after fresh body if you're Oklahoma City. Cason Wallace, you were talking about him flying around defensively. Now you bring Lou Dort back instead of Cason Wallace.
It's just a terrific roster put together by Sam Presti. Mark Digno able to manage guys who go stretches where they play a lot, other stretches they don't, but they're always ready. Feet inside, Holmgren with a force. Big buckets for Chet Holmgren here with a fourth. Back up to 11. DiVincenzo three-pointer. Off the mark. He's just 3 of 11 from downtown. Gilgeous-Alexander. There's Edwards. 18 points for Edwards. Caruso. His usual pest on defense. DiVincenzo sets a screen. Edwards picks up his dribble. Back to DiVincenzo. Edwards fires away three-pointer. Back of the rim. Holmgren, the rebound knocked out of his hands by Randall and saves it to DiVincenzo. Back to Reed. Reed off the bounce finds Randall. Randall inside. Blocked but fouled. Good second and third effort from the Timberwolves. Results in free throws.
This is what we talk about when I say Chet just needs to slow down. He does a good job, sets a good screen, rolls, finds it. Now look, take your time. You see him? No one can get to you when you're just patient. And he gets an and one, a little 360 dunk handle.
Randall gets the free throw to go. Alexander Walker will come in. Naz Reid back to the bench. Julius Randle now 23 points. He's tied for the game lead, along with Gilgeous-Alexander, who has 23.
Second free throw. Yes.
9-point
Binawi
lead
ka agad
for
na
OKC.
ng OKC.
Gilgeous-Alexander once again goes at his cousin, well defended. Shot in and out won't go. Holmgren right there. Hanging around the rim and getting bucket after bucket. 9 in the fourth quarter. Randall drives on Dort. Backs in. Tries to split the defense and lost the ball. Foul. Bucket. Count it.
Oh, napakaswerte naman si SGA. Grabe, nakakuha ng foul naman. May bonus free throw pa. Lupit ni SGA, parang hindi ito yung mga galawan.
I don't know how he completes this play, folks. Takes some contact early. He's on his knees. And he is somehow going to get his shoulder square. There's the bump that makes him lose balance. Falling down to the top of that left side gives it a chance. That's ridiculous.
Okay, some of it's he's losing his balance. Some of it is him knowing how to draw fouls at a high level. That's where he has mastered that aspect of the game. The minute he feels contact, he just puts it up, and Finch wants to talk about it.
26 points, 8 assists.
So, pinakamataas na lamang ng OKC. 14 points. So, malayo-layo pa naman. 7 minutes ang natitira sa oras sa fourth quarter, no? Malayo-layo pa, 14 points. marami pang mangyayari. So baka patayin mo na yun, no? Time out para para titigil yung momentum ng Thunder. Pagkabalik ng timeout, mas baka maswerte sila, di 8-0 run ulit, o di lapit ang bababa. So konti-konti na lang. Let's go Thunder. Home court ng Thunder ngayon, ah. Kailan ba nag-finals yung Thunder? Nung sila ni ni James Harden, Kevin Durant, Westbrook, saka si Ibaka, no? Yan, nakalaban nila yung Miami. NBA Finals nila. So, natalo sila doon, no? So, baka ito, year 2025 ng playoffs, baka sila papasok. Pero hindi natin makasiguro dahil malakas din ang Timberwolves. Dapat may foul kanina sa... So yan, no, back to ball game tayo.
What a spectacular season he's had, leading this Thunder team to an historic regular season. Right now, a 14-point lead, just under 7 to play in Game 1 of the conference finals. Strong move from Randall, missed it, but right back up and in. He's the definition of a bruising power forward.
Oh, he's an absolute bull. He's one of those guys, when you guard him, you're afraid that you're going to get hurt.
Jalen Williams guarded by Edwards. Good help defense from Randall. Shot clock at 5. SGA trying to get away from him. Can't do it. Spins, gets inside. Wild shot. Holmgren the rebound in traffic. And then a 24-second violation called. That's some good defense from Julius Randall.
But look at how he showed his hands. That's the difference. Watch this. Once he starts to make his shot, yes, but now he's in that difficult spot. Watch both hands go up. Both hands go up. Do not reach in on Shea. You will pay every time.
The ball pressure from the outset. I mean, it took him till below 10 seconds to get anywhere near the free throw line and down.
Edwards up top, DiVincenzo. Good ball movement. Alexander Walker using the left hand, banks it home. Pretty move. And it's back to 10. Just past the midway point here in the fourth. SGA the drive and the finish. 28 points for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Grabe naman ginawa ni SGA doon.
Alexander Walker kicks it out. DiVincenzo fakes the pass. Can't hit the three. He's had great looks.
Mike, I think they're 4 for 19 in the second half from three. They were 10 for 28 in the first.
McDaniels trying to stay with SGA.
Grabing crowd to. OKC,
It's a
OKC.
foul. And that's it. McDaniels going to foul out.
So, pagod na si SGA dun. Nakayo.
The number 6, he is fouled out for the second time in these playoffs. A spectacular defender. That's 6 personals.
Look at the handle. Multiple moves just trying to get him off balance. And once he's off balance, right to the shooting motion. Handle is so tight and so comfortable against pressure.
First free throw na pasok. SGA.
Gildas Alexander wearing a mic for us here tonight.
Hey, buddy. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Yeah. You can roll. Now you take the slow. Now you take your guy with you, and now I can drop the elbow on a weak defender. You said Shay? Yeah.
Those kisses for his son were at halftime, and they clearly
Pangalawang
motivated
free throw
him. He
miss.
has turned it around after a rough first half.
So, binawi din.
Edwards guarded by Dort. Alexander Walker hits a 3. That is his second three-pointer.
Still a very gettable game.
10-point lead with 5 to go. Plenty of time for Minnesota. Gildas Alexander jumper.
And that's why you have to pressure him. Yes, you don't want to give up a drive, and you want him to shoot threes, but he eats up that space, and that step back is lethal.
He'll go the other way.
Grabe naman,
Again, watch. Julius Randle's giving him a little space. Give him a little space to absorb the drive. But he eats up that space, and
Daming
he steps
turnover
back.
na ngayon sa
No
fourth quarter.
contest, and that's automatic.
4.5 remaining. Thunder up a dozen. Jalen Williams, Blue Dort, corner 3, high arcing 3, goes down. Timeout,
Dort,
Minnesota.
timeout
Largest
ng
lead of the night.
Timberwolves. So, yan ang pinakamalaking lamang na naman, 15 points.
The crowd is loving this second half. They had a very tough first half offensively,
Grabe
Shea in
naman yun.
particular. But as soon as that extra defender commits or is in the vicinity, the ball movement is on point. And Lou Dort, little rain coming down in OKC. We're accustomed to that.
So, timeout. Baka mapigilan yung momentum ng Thunder. Napakaingay naman dito sa amin. Madaming aso. So, yan o. Timeout ng Timberwolves. Last quarter na po tayo ngayon. Yan. So, sa mga viewers dyan, sa mga viewers ko, thank you, thank you. Shout out po sa inyo. So,
Hey, come on. 2 minutes, dog.
They shot 37% in the first half. They've shot 61% in the second. And another 31-point game. 8 assists, 5 rebounds. Randall spins against Dort, leans in. Beautiful move from Julius Randle. 28 points for Randall.
All right, you got 4 minutes to go. 13-point game. If you're
Hirap
Minnesota, you got to get some stops,
yung,
and you got to start
Timberwolves
hitting this
din.
three. They're 15 for 48 from three.
Kada
But
shoot
there's a time to get
ng
hot is right
Timberwolves,
now.
may
Wallace has it. On the drive, goes inside, throws it
puntos
up.
din yung
Williams
Thunder.
with the flush.
Parang hindi pa yata, parang malabo mahabol yata ng ano to. So,
They're just playing in space.
malayo pa naman,
That's
3
too
minutes.
much space.
Kaya pa.
Randall kicks it back out. Alexander Walker, Naz Reid, the quick launch, can't get it. And a loose ball foul will go against OKC.
Look at how spaced out Oklahoma City is. So now, one man to beat off the drive, you fall asleep on the backside, and Mike was talking about the lob threads, Chet and Isaiah.
Napakagandang
Here's
alley-oop
another one.
dun.
Mr. Williams told us before the
Kay
game, I
Williams.
know I'm nice.
Yes, he did. 5 fouls on Dort. 3.5 remaining. Edwards, to Naz Reid. Throws it out of
Oh,
bounds. The Sterling
turnover, bad
defense
pass, bad pass.
forced the 18th turnover by Minnesota. Williams guarded by Alexander Walker. Edwards guarding SGA. Drives inside, pulls up. Back up top to Caruso. Caruso, three-pointer. Bang!
Bang by Caruso.
18-point lead with 3 minutes to play. Stolen by Dort. Saves it to Williams.
Daming turnover ng
This crowd
Timberwolves.
in a frenzy right now.
Sigurado panalo na to ang
SGA on the drive. Finds Caruso. Swatted out of bounds by DiVincenzo.
You bring in Caruso this offseason. What does he do? He guards Jokic all series. He guards Julius Randle all series and knocks down big threes for you.
They've only taken 19 threes, but they've hit 9 of them. Williams' jumper won't go. Rebound Edwards with 2.5 remaining. Edwards has not scored here in the fourth quarter. He's only taken 1 shot. Caruso fighting over screens. Sticks with Edwards. Step back to Reid. Reid tries another three-pointer. That one off the mark. Jalen Williams with his 8th rebound.
Hindi pumapasok ang mga tira ng Timberwolves. Hirap yung Timberwolves sa defense din.
And I've only hit 15. Williams on the drive, left-handed. He was fouled. Naz Reid, good sportsmanship. Making sure he was okay, so he'll head right to the line.
Let's watch the pressure Alex Caruso is going to put on Anthony Edwards. Mike, you're talking about how little he's been able to get things going here. Well, this is why. Do not allow yourself to be screened. When the screen comes, you take a step toward that guy. But the ability to stay in front on a guy with the handle and explosion of Anthony Edwards, come on,
Grabe yung
RJ.
depensa ni Caruso.
This defense is just absolutely as good as it can be done, folks.
Malupit ang depensa ni Caruso. Sayang binitawan ng Lakers yun. Napakaganda, grabing depensa. So, time out. Try ko, hindi na to mahabol ng Timberwolves. So, yan o. Shout out sa mga viewers ko dyan. So, back to ball game na tayo.
On ESPN, Game 2 of this series right back here in OKC. Coverage gets underway. NBA countdown, 7:30 Eastern. Tip-off shortly after 8:40. Right now, an 18-point lead with 2 minutes remaining in a game where OKC trailed by 4 at halftime, exploded in that third quarter, and now just adding to it here in the fourth. Williams, another just wonderful all-around game. 18 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 steals.
What I liked about him when we talked to him in the meeting, I said, hey, that's between Game 6 and Game 7 where you struggled, as they're about to make an adjustment. Between Game 6 and Game 7 where you struggled, what did you learn about yourself? He's like, nothing. It just confirmed what I did know. It confirmed that if you trust the process, you trust the work, the game will show up. And that's what he did in Game 7 and so far here in Game 1.
Chris Finch has emptied his bench. Clark, Shannon, Dillingham, Minot, and Garza all in the game. And Williams commits the foul to get out. Jane is going to come in.
Grabe,
And a huge
pinabaka
ovation
na.
for
Mga
Jalen
bench
Williams.
na. Bench player na yung pinalagay. Dandaan na pinapalabas yung mga star player nila.
That's back-to-back high-impact games. Game 7, spectacular performance.
So grabe din ang dalas ng OKC sa Denver. Mapabit na ng Game 7.
That he has with his team. Shannon gets the jumper to go.
Mike, I know you said the numbers don't show his impact, but 19, 8, 5.
Those are pretty good numbers.
Those are pretty good numbers there, Mike.
Good point,
That's
Richard.
pretty good impact.
Well, the fans were able to stand much here in this fourth quarter. They were a little nervous in the first half as Shannon commits the foul. Isaiah Joe gets knocked down. This will only be the third loss of these playoffs for Minnesota. They beat the Lakers in 5 games, then beat the Warriors in 5 games. Meanwhile, Oklahoma City had that sweep in the first round against Memphis and a hard-fought series, even though with the blowout in Game 7 against Denver. That was a tough series, and they all talked about, and Mark Daigneault said, they may have needed that. It showed them that they could win the tough games in the playoffs. Hadn't faced a lot of adversity during a 68-win regular season.
But you go down 0-1 with home court advantage. You go down 2-1 with another road game in front of you. You're one of the youngest teams in the league. You got to respond to all of that, and they were more than capable.
Dillingham, boom, won't go. Isaiah Joe with the rebound. Joe playing 12 minutes, getting some good minutes. Mitchell to Jones. Jones knocks down the 3. 10 of 20 from three-point range. Only 20 attempts.
Kahit bench
50%.
yung pinapalaro na.
And just opening things up here in the fourth quarter. Shannon can't connect. Rebound Joe. This is one difficult place to win if you're the road team. 35-6 during the regular season. 5-1 in the playoffs. The one loss Doris just mentioned,
So,
game 1
no?
against Denver. Kendrick Williams.
Panalo ang Thunder dito na. Tayo dito sa
Scoring the
So,
second
game
half,
1, Thunder.
70-40. And that's what they
So,
do. That's what
congrats.
they've done all